Well, hello, Instagram. I wanted to create something new to be able to share some stories with you, to be able to answer your questions. This is a dream I've had for a while, and I am finally making it happen. So why am I here? I love Instagram. It is so great for connecting with people, to show you guys photos, to really to show you the studio, to encourage you with stuff coming up. But I really want to take this a little bit deeper. If you are in our private Facebook group, you know the heart I have for women and for what I do. And I think it's time that it overflows to Instagram. So the first question I want to answer is, how did I get into this? So it really all kind of starts with a story. My best friend and her sister were like, you know what? Let's get a bunch of girls together and come to our house and let's just take some sexy photos. And I was like, okay. It was just one of those things, like everybody's there having a great time, running around in their lingerie, and here I am. I'm like, hi, I'm Adina. I'm gonna take your photo. What's your name? Okay, get naked. I guess you could consider it fast food boudoir. We had so much fun that night. The girls loved it. They loved their photos. I walked away from it and I was like, I'll never do that again. Unfortunately, I had another one booked the next weekend. Oops. 2 weekends in a row I did this, and again, I walked away going, this is not for me. But the more time goes on, people start seeing these photos, ladies start sharing them with their friends, and their friends are like, I want some. So I started to realize that my clients were loving it. So what is it holding me back? Like, why would I not dive into this world? I mean, at the time, I had been a photographer for years. So like I said, technically I could pull this off, but I wanted it to be something more. And I think that's because I knew there was something more there. So as I continued to find more time throughout the year to kind of squeeze in a boudoir event here or one here, we would call them marathons, and we would show up to a hotel and like just book one woman after the other. And I really started to fall in love with it. And what I was falling in love with was getting to know these women, finding out what it was they wanted to see in themselves, and then showing them that with the camera, and with the experience. Most of them would show up and they're like, they've got their outfits, they're nervous. By the end, they're rolling around the sheets, cracking up. And so I'm realizing that the experience itself is so powerful. And then the photos to prove what you did and to prove how beautiful you are, even more powerful. Most of you know we moved to Colorado about 6.5 years ago, 7 years ago. And when we came here, we really knew no one. So I had to start my business from scratch. When you have the opportunity to start from scratch, A, it is scary. And B, you get to dream a little bit. So I had a little bit of time before my son went into kindergarten to go, what is it that I want to do? And I was like, I want to shoot women. I want to show women how beautiful they are. This is what I want to do. That's all I want to do. And that was a little scary. And it was like, will this work? I don't know. So why do I do what I do? Because I think women need to see their beauty. And I think that the mirror doesn't show us, and you need a different perspective. Anyway, so I hope that answers your question. If it doesn't, leave a comment and I will dig deeper into it for sure. But I hope you'll follow along as I answer questions, show you behind the scenes stuff. I'm going to be interviewing some clients, which is going to be so much fun, to share their stories and kind of just walk through this whole process together. So I'm so glad you're here, and I hope you will share with your friends, get all the ladies following this, because I want to continue to encourage you, to teach you self-love, and just to kind of like empower women. So I hope you'll be a part of it. Have an amazing day. Way to go. First Igtv finally done.